10 powerful mantras for success to start your day powerfully. Everyone aspires for success, but have you ever felt that it comes easier to some than to others? Perhaps it's time for a new perspective. Start your day with these 10 mantras for success and watch how success comes to you effortlessly and with no stress. Number 1. Forget luck, live by intent. A few things may happen by chance. But if you wait for the chance, good things will happen to you only when you are in your grave, because things may take their time. Even quantum theory says that if you try, you can actually walk through a wall once in a zillion times, because there is a pulsation of particles happening and you may walk through. It is just that before you reach that 1 zillionth time, you'll have a cracked skull. When you live by chance, you also live in fear and anxiety. When you live by intent and capability, it does not matter what is happening or not happening, at least you are in control of what is happening to you. It is a more stable life. Number 2. Stop fixating on failure. For a committed man, there is no such thing as failure. If you fall down 100 times in the day, it is 100 lessons learnt. If you commit yourself like this to creating what you really care for, your mind gets organized. Once your mind gets organized, your emotions will get organized, because the way you think is the way you feel. Once your thought and emotion are organized, your energies and your very body will get organized. Once all these four are organized in one direction, your ability to create and manifest what you want is phenomenal. You are the creator in many ways. Number 3. Work with clarity. What a human being needs is clarity, not confidence. If you want to walk through a crowd of people, if your vision is clear and you can see where everybody is, you can just walk through the whole crowd without touching anyone. If your vision is not clear but you have confidence, you will walk over everybody. Because there is no clarity, people think that confidence is a good substitute. It just cannot be. Let's say you make all the major decisions in your life like this: get yourself a coin, flip it. If it's heads, it's one way, tails the other. It works 50% of the time. If you are right only 50% of the time, there are only 2 professions that you can keep, either a weatherman or an astrologer. You cannot keep any other job on this planet. Number 4. Embrace the people and things you dislike. To handle different kinds of situations in our lives, we need different kinds of identities. If you are fluid about it, if you can change from one to another gracefully, then you can play your role to the hilt and still have no problem with it. But for most people, their personality is like a rock. It sits on them all the time and makes them suffer anything that does not fit into its ambit. If you have to break that, you have to do something in reverse. This is a simple thing you can do: team up with somebody that you do not like. Spend time with that person, very lovingly, joyfully. Learn to do things that you do not like, be with people that you do not like, and still live your life sensibly, lovingly, and joyfully. Number 5. Drop your calculations. There is no need to aspire to greatness. If you make the focus and ambit of your life well beyond the concerns of who you are, you will anyway be a great human being. If you look at certain people, greatness happened to them not because they were seeking to be great, but because their way of looking at life was way beyond, "What about me?" If you just drop this one calculation, "What about me?" from your head, and function to the best of your ability, in some way you will be great, because you will naturally be looking at, "What can I do about all the life around me?" So, you will naturally enhance your capabilities because there is so much to do. Number 6. Yoga for success. Both the neurological and energy systems branch out in a big way between the shoulder blades and above. So, keeping the neck region in a good condition is very important. Within 3 to 4 minutes of doing these neck practices, you will distinctly see that you are much more alert. There is a higher level of neuronal regeneration, and memory and intellectual sharpness also improve. Number 7. Be equanimous and exuberant. To be successful in the world, what you fundamentally need is prowess of the mind and the body. If you want to harness the mind, one of the most important qualities is equanimity. Equanimity gives you access to different dimensions of the mind. If there is no equanimity, your ability to use the mind is greatly reduced. Another important quality is on the level of your energy. You need exuberance, both physiologically and internally. Only when your energies are exuberant do you have the ability to tide over obstacles in day-to-day life and move towards your success. If equanimity and exuberance are brought into your mind and body, success will come to you much more easily. Number 8. Tune up your insight. Insight means you pay attention to life around you in such a way that you are able to see things that most people cannot see. If there is no insight, there is nothing to follow and toil for. Mediocrity can be transformed into extraordinary activity only when there is a deep insight into something. Number 9. Find your inspiration. Another important dimension is to constantly be inspired. Look at the reason why you are doing what you are doing and see the larger dimension of it, the contribution you make through every little thing you do in your life. Every action that human beings perform is a contribution to some dimension of this world. Whatever you may be doing, someone could be benefited by it. Being conscious of your contribution will keep you inspired. Number 10. Set the gold standard in integrity. Integrity is important because when you want to function in the world, how much trust you generate with the people you interact with determines how easy or hard your daily efforts will be. If there is an atmosphere of trust, your ability to work will be greatly enhanced, simply because everyone will pave the way for you rather than setting up impediments.